in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call it.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Washington football team. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. One for the safe words, and there's nothing left. When I'm clean to the bed until we all up in buckets. Yeah, the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Lost my dogs, they by my side. And we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
17 yards. And a Raider first down.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Raiders.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Washington nothing. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 16, Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted.
They're not
Picked off at the 21. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Washington nothing. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his third touchdown now on the year.
And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of them.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 44-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
He was brought down.
I haven't met a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Right back to him on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, now they'll try the end around. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
First down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Washington 7. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Bring it!
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back out on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, it's Haskins. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. Big yardage that time for Washington. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his 9th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to make this a close game again. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
First down, Raiders.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Mariota flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. The Raiders on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
2 yards. And it's
On third down, Mariota throwing left side here, and it's complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
He was brought down.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
2-yard gain on
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal.
I can't believe they even let you play. He's checking.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
on the play. 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Again, the ball carrier.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
Throwing is Mariota. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Complete to
Foster Moreau, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Steven Sims now on the return.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up. Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
She said she ain't trying to do it. Okay, cool, you can send that shit.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They go play action with Haskins. Open man is Galladay, complete. And down to the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Love. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. This will be caught inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Again, it's Haskins. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Final play of the half here. Mariota buying time to his left.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Haskins. And he'll complete this to Gibson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
And
8. Throwing again, here's Haskins. And he'll find Galladay, that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Haskins.
40-yard line.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. The throw complete here to Williams. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
From the gun, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It got his man. Complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. A first down throw for Mariota. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Number 12.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Yards. First down, Las Vegas.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Collins made the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Mariota now. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mariota. And that is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Running to start the drive is Love. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play. We definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. Nathan Shepard in there to make the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 45 on second down, Haskins. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, it's Love. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Haskins will throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Washington.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
You gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. For a coops, for a season, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist on the top of it. I got both my girls, head to toe designer.
They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And now Washington a PAT away from taking the lead. No success on 1st down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up.
He'll look to throw.
At the 46-yard line.
Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. Now a toss going left. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead.
Washington 28. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. On 2nd down now. It's Gibson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Gets it quickly to Galladay. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Now it's Haskins. Smith catches left side. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Here we go with Haskins. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 25 yards that time. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
You have to like the play calling, because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. He's back to throw. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off.
Washington, 34.
The clock showing 19 seconds to go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Today's final score.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the